Hello, my name is Michael Kramer. I played the role of Atticus Finch in RhinoLeap's production of To Kill a Mockingbird. I am your host for this collection of performances and testimonials from artists across the continent who have worked with RhinoLeap Productions since its formation. If you wish to support RhinoLeap with a donation or as a volunteer, please visit their website at rhinoleap.com. Thank you for watching.
My name is Brianna Middleton, and I'm currently a second-year drama student.
My name is Isaac Klein, and you may recognize me with slightly more hair here and slightly less hair here from both productions of Company K at the Sunset Theater.
The production that I was a part of with RhinoLeap was their production of To Kill a Mockingbird about a year and a half ago. And that production was really a special experience for me.
I have also pitched in behind the scenes with Jeremy as a writer and teacher in some of the residencies, and have been really struck by how special the experience is working with RhinoLeap within the Asheboro community, where there is so much active appreciation and support of what we do.
Through stories that some of the veteran company members would share throughout the process about this community of Asheboro, it was so clear that this theater, RhinoLeap, and the work that they did was so essential for this community, and it was really important for this community, and that the people of this community craved and wanted this theater.
So thank you so much to everyone who has been a part of that, and especially Scott and Samantha Kaufman and Dorothy Keith. Thank you so much. I know that without people like you, none of the work that RhinoLeap is doing would be possible.
And I just want to thank everyone who has supported RhinoLeap over the years, all the people who have come to see the shows, and I specifically would like to thank Lloyd and Ann Hamlet. Thank you for everything you do for RhinoLeap, and hope everyone is safe and well. Thank you very much.
RhinoLeap Productions is deeply embedded in the Asheboro, North Carolina community. They perform at community events and festivals, sell locally made food and beverages at their performances, and as of this year, they have partnered with another nonprofit, Venture Asheboro. Within this new collaboration, RhinoLeap will help to support and develop small businesses through instructional training, event planning, and commercial media production. Statewide, RhinoLeap conducts educational residencies at North Carolina public high schools, many of which are schools that no longer offer theater classes as part of their curriculum. These residencies focus on communication and empathy building through the creation of student-generated projects.
I am Nicole Hodges. I was honored to be in RhinoLeap's production of To Kill a Mockingbird as Jean Louise Finch, or as the adult version of Scout.
Hi, my name is Sabine Langer, and I played Scout in RhinoLeap's production of To Kill a Mockingbird.
And one of the things that I love the most about what RhinoLeap does is the outreach to the schools, and getting to know every student at Asheboro High School of the Park Street Players, the time that I did, forever belongs in my heart.
RhinoLeap has changed my life in so many ways. Just the connections I've been able to make and the people I've been able to meet. Just the whole community is amazing, and I give all of my credit for just my love of theater to RhinoLeap.
And I'd also love to give a super special shout out to Miss Ann Hoover, as well as Mike and Lonnie Keogh.
Also, thank you to Kay and Dean Lale for supporting RhinoLeap. Thank you guys so much.
And Asheboro, I cannot wait to see you again.
In its first full season, RhinoLeap produced Forever Plaid. The production was presented in Asheboro and Troy, North Carolina. The original cast included Scott Thomas, Mason Hensley, Alex Hoffler, and Sam Jeffrey. Here are Scott and Mason coming to us from New York City, Alex from Los Angeles, and RhinoLeap Associate Artistic Director Patrick Osteen stepping in for Sam in Asheboro. The music director is Jeff Wicker.
To you, my eye cries out Perfidia. For I found you the love of my life in somebody else's arms. Your eyes are echoing Perfidia. Forgetful of the promise of love, you're sharing another's charms. With a sad lament, my dreams have faded like a broken melody. While the gods of love look down and laugh at what romantic fools we mortals be. And now I know my love was not for you. And so I'll take it back with a sigh, perfidious one, goodbye. Do-do-ba-ho, 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 mujer. Si puedes su Dios hablar, pregúntale si alguna vez te he dejado de adorar. El mar, espejos de mi corazón, las veces que me viste yo mal, la perfidia de tu amor. Te he buscado donde quiero que yo voy y no te puedo hallar. ¿Para qué curiosos besos y tus labios no me quieren ya besar? And now I know my love is not for you, and so I'll take it back with a sigh. Que lejos estás de mí. Ta-ta, ciao, au revoir, so long, farewell, perfidious one, goodbye.
I'm Jim Langer. You might recall, sort of recognize me. I had a big beard in 2 RhinoLeap shows, To Kill a Mockingbird, where I almost tried to kill my own daughter, and then also Leaving Eden.
Hey everyone, my name is Moses T. Alexander Green, and I am here for gratitude. First, we are grateful for the giving of David and Janet Jones. And I want to say that I am, as an actor, as a performer, as a writer, I'm grateful for all of you, including the board, who give to make sure that actors and performers get a chance to follow our vocation in the arts.
They're professionals, right? They know what they're doing. They get to the job, but they're also very warm. The atmosphere is like a family, right? And they're smart, right? They bring something to Asheboro we really need, and that is a strong way of communicating through the arts.
I was in RhinoLeap Productions' Leaving Eden by Mike Wiley, and I got a chance to live in Asheboro for about 7 weeks. It was a wonderful experience, and the reality of a 10th generation New Yorker here living in a southern town brought to life some of the possibilities and the challenges found in the work that we were doing. So in every way, art was imitating life as life was imitating art.
And thank you, Kerry and Billy Durham, and Ed and Susan Wenda.
And so I want to say thank you. I want to thank each of you who give financially, and I want to say thank you for those who use your voices as advocacy for those of us in the arts. On the other side of this pandemic, we artists are going to need you more than ever.
Last fall, RhinoLeap produced Leaving Eden, created by Mike Wiley and Laurelyn Dossett. Laurelyn also wrote and performed original music for the play. The project, commissioned by Playmakers Repertory Theater, was inspired by Laurelyn's own song, Leaving Eden, which was recorded by the Grammy Award-winning folk band, the Carolina Chocolate Drops. Here is Laurelyn Dossett playing and singing Leaving Eden, along with Lelania Harrington, who was a lead performer in RhinoLeap's production of the play.
Hush now, don't you wake up. We'll be leaving at first light. Mama's buying you a mockingbird to lull you through the night. We'll cross the dam by morning. Here's a blanket for you to share. They're building down in Georgia. Daddy hears we'll find work there. And the mockingbird can sing like the crying of a dove. And I can tell my daughters all the things that I'm scared of. But I am not afraid of that bright glory up above. Dying's just another way to leave the ones you love.
No work for the working man, just one more empty mill. Hard times in Rockingham, hard times harder still. The crows are in the kitchen, the wolves are at the door. My father's land of Eden is paradise known.
And the mockingbird can sing like the crying of a dove. And I can tell my daughters all the things that I'm scared of. But I am not afraid of that bright glory up above. Dying's just another way to leave the ones you love. Ones you love. My sister stayed in Eden. Her husband's got some land. The agent for the county thinks that they can make a stand. It's a hard life of working with nothing much to show. A long life of leaving with nowhere to go. And the mockingbird can sing like the crying of a dove. And I can tell my daughters all the things that I'm scared of. But I am not afraid of that bright glory up above. Dying's just another way to leave the ones you love. The ones you love.
Hey there, this is Jason Lott. I was in the 2019 production of Company K, From Asheboro to the Fields of France.
Hi, I'm Gabby Mayorga. I live in Los Angeles, and last fall I was so grateful to take part in the production of Leaving Eden.
Hello, RhinoLeap. My name is John Romansky. I was D'Artagnan in RhinoLeap's production of The Three Musketeers a few years ago.
I had a fantastic time working in Asheboro. It was incredibly warm and inviting, and in a lot of ways it reminded me of my hometown growing up, which was a little town in Ohio.
I really got to know a really fantastic team that is focused on telling stories, human stories of things that are happening right now, not only in small towns like Asheboro, but really all across the country.
One of my favorite things about working in Asheboro was just the people and the environment. It was such a special experience to bring theater and sword fighting and music to the town of Asheboro and to teach so many students about the arts, something that's so important these days.
I'd like to thank RhinoLeap for the invitation to come and play, and thanks to Asheboro for being such wonderful hosts, and a special thank you to JB and Claire Davis.
And I got to teach. at the local high school where I got to meet kids who reminded me of me as a high schooler and really keep the arts alive in times when the funding is going down. So with that, I want to give a shout out to Brad and Debbie Thomas.
I want to thank all of the donors, but also I would really like to thank Howard and Pat Burkhart and Vicky and Sam Ramsey.
In 2018, the city of Asheboro commissioned North Carolina poet Barbara Presnell to write a play honoring Company K, the local group of soldiers who fought in World War I. Many members of the company died in a large battle on September 29, 1918. The city of Asheboro wanted to commemorate the battle by performing a piece on the exact 100th anniversary, September 29, 2018. Based on original letters from her grandfather and others she found in the Randolph County Public Library archives, Barbara brought to life a poetic glimpse of family, loyalty, and loss. Here is Dana Tietzen coming to us from Vancouver, along with James Alton coming from New York City, reprising their roles in Company K from Asheboro to the fields of France.
It's our war, too. When our name was called, we stepped to the front of the line. We put on the uniform. We drilled, got hollered at by sergeants, marched for hours in South Carolina heat, rose up before daylight to do it all again. We kissed our wives and our babies goodbye, got on boats, got sick as dogs. We're here now, just like you. We write home to our girls, their pictures in our pockets, muddied with our prints. We miss our mama's cornbread. We get scared at night. We cry, just like you. Maybe you don't see us, but here we are.
It's our war, too. Maybe you don't see us standing behind you. The girl handing you a cigarette or passing you a letter. The woman singing who reminds you of home. Maybe you don't notice the hands that wrapped your bandage around your bloodied leg or dressed your wounded head. Back home, we work your jobs. We make your clothes. We build your guns. We plant our gardens outside our kitchens. We tighten our belts. We buy war bonds. Because you are there, we are here. Because we are here, you can be there.
Maybe we didn't drink liquor at Armory Hall or go down marching on Sunset in our new uniforms.
We are strong. You can't imagine how strong.
We'll come home and move aside. No longer heroes. No longer warriors.
We'll move aside when you return. No one will call us heroes, warriors.
But here and there, we love, we miss, we cry.
But here and there, we love, we miss, we cry.
We die.
We die.
Just like you.
Hello, my name is Philip Shore.
My name is Philip Bernard Smith, and I played the characters Reverend Jackson and Butcher Mason in RhinoLeap's production of Leaving Eden.
I've had the happy experience of participating in 2 RhinoLeap productions, To Kill a Mockingbird and Leaving Eden. I hope there's another one sometime. The experience of working with RhinoLeap is one of discipline, order, and excitement. The care that goes into the making of these productions, both technically and artistically, surpasses any experience I've ever had. The value of RhinoLeap extends into the community to high school students, providing them with experiences they cannot have otherwise, but get the best version of locally.
I spent about a month in Asheboro working with some amazing, talented people. And my most memorable experience is the generous hospitality that we experienced at the theater.
Send a shout out to Reynolds and Mary Lisk and Ingrid and Brian Mundley. Thank you.
Asheboro, I salute you. Particularly Mike and Donna Miller, for your dedication, your support, and your advocacy for RhinoLeap. It is truly a jewel of the South.
This past winter, RhinoLeap did its first co-production. The Last 5 Years by Jason Robert Brown opened at Temple Theater in Sanford, North Carolina, before transferring to Asheboro. Featuring performances by Ashley Robinson and Cameron Wade, the music direction was by Gavin Paymer. Here is Cameron Wade coming to us from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, performing Summer in Ohio with accompaniment by Gavin Paymer.
I could have a mansion on a hill. I could lease a villa in Seville, but it wouldn't be as nice as a summer in Ohio with a gay midget named Carl playing Tevya and Porgy. I could wander Paris after dark, take a carriage ride through Central Park, but it wouldn't be as nice as a summer in Ohio, where I'm sharing a room with a former stripper and her snake, Wayne. I could have a satchel full of dollar bills, cures for all the nation's ills, pills to make a lion purr. I could be in line to be the British Queen, look like I was 17. Still, I'm certain I'd prefer to be going slowly batty 40 miles east of Cincinnati. I could shove an ice pick in my eye. I could eat some fish from last July, but it wouldn't be as awful as a summer in Ohio without cable, hot water, Vietnamese food, or you. I saw your book at a Borders in Kentucky under a sign that said new and recommended. I stole a look at your picture on the inside sleeve, and then I couldn't leave. Richard, who was with me, got uncharacteristically quiet, and he said, all things considered, I guess you don't have to buy it. So I smiled like Mona Lisa, and I laid my visa down. He wants me, oh, he wants me, but he ain't gonna get me. I found my guiding light. I tell the stars each night, look at me, look at him. Son of a bitch, I guess I'm doing something right. I finally got something right. No, it's not Nirvana, but it's on the way. I play Anita at the matinee. Then I'll get on my knees and pray I can state in my next bio, I'm never gonna go back to Ohio. I could chew on tinfoil for a spell. I could get a root canal in hell, but it wouldn't be as swell as this summer is gonna be. 'Cause the torture is just exquisite while I'm waiting for you to visit. So hurry up, schmuck, get unstuck and get on the scene. Love the midget, the stripper, Wayne the snake, and Mrs. Jamie Wellerstein. That's me.
Hi, Asheboro. Hi, RhinoLeap family and friends. I'm Michael Kevin Darnall, and I appeared in last season's production of The 39 Steps.
Hi, I'm Allie Everts. I was in Company K last summer, and I'm going to be playing Lara in the upcoming production of Glass Menagerie.
And I loved stuffing my face in Asheboro. And I loved getting to meet the people who ran these extraordinary establishments. Getting to meet people like Dusty at the table, and Tom, who ran Back to Earth Farms, and he sold me these delicious steaks and liver. Yes, liver. I bought liver on purpose and loved it.
I was completely humbled to be included in your community. I was blown away by all of the curiosity and pride in living in Asheboro and interest in wanting to bring people together.
One of the most special things about getting to work at the Sunset Theater in Asheboro for me was that my third grade teacher, Mrs. Dorr, lives in Winston-Salem. So she got to drive up to see me in the 39 Steps. And I hadn't seen her in over 30 years.
Special thanks to Christy and Eric Luckenbach and Charles and Susan Sweers. Without your support, none of this would be possible.
I also really want to thank Tom and Chris Osteen for being so warm and inviting, and for welcoming us into their home, and for doing everything that they do to make RhinoLeap possible. I also want to extend a very special thanks and shout out to Bob and Peggy Morrison. Thank you so much for all that you are and all that you do.
In 2017, RhinoLeap produced the radio play version of It's a Wonderful Life, adapted by Joe Landry. The original cast was Stephen D'Ambrose, Maggie D'Ambrose, Barbara Kingsley, Chance Carroll, and Carlos Bustamante. RhinoLeap remounted the production in 2018 and 2019 with Jeremy Beasley taking over for Carlos. The radio play features 1940s-style commercials sprinkled throughout the piece. RhinoLeap created commercials for 4 local businesses that were performed as part of the production. Sharing one of those commercials, here are Stephen, Barbara, and Jeremy coming to us from New York City, along with Chance and Maggie coming from Minneapolis.
Gentlemen, is your car a hunk of junk good for nothing more than a place for birds to roost? Is your upholstery still made of horsehair and scratchy burlap smelling to high heaven?
You! What a stink!
When girls get a gander of you driving down the street, do they point and... Well, here's a friendly hint that may help you in the romance department. Right now, get on over to Wayne Thomas Chevrolet, Asheboro's premier dealer of General Motors automobiles. Yes, sirree, buy a motor car from Wayne Thomas and you'll be headed for success while you give your walking feet a rest. Build your confidence on the road and look mighty attractive to the gals as you roll by. So...
Mango this very moment to Wayne Thomas GM dealer with brand new upholstery. It's a real sex appealer. With a call from Wayne Thomas, gals will shout out with glee. Not only will you love it, your tight feet are history.
Go to Wayne Thomas Chevrolet, where an automobile does a lot more than just get you from place to place. And now, back to It's a Wonderful Life.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chance Carroll. Some of you may recognize me from certain RhinoLeap productions as Company K, The 39 Steps, To Kill a Mockingbird, just to name a few.
My name is Martin Stanich. I am a teacher at Asheboro High School, and this past fall I had the privilege of working with RhinoLeap Productions with the play Leaving Eden.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Beetham. I became a part of the RhinoLeap family by doing the production of Leaving Eden.
It really is astonishing and incredible how quickly and strongly this community came to the support of RhinoLeap and the idea that artistic exposure is important, not just for community members, but also for the future of their town.
Not only was this my acting debut, but it was an amazing opportunity of working with such a talented group of people and very friendly too.
Asheboro is such a wonderful community and everyone's so supportive of this theater company.
And I also want to give a big shout out to all the RhinoLeap supporters, in particular Karen and Matthew Smith.
I wanted to say thank you to Bill and Robin Kroom and Steve Headley.
And now, here are 4 members of Asheboro's community to announce RhinoLeap's 2020-2021 season.
The first production of RhinoLeap's new 2020 and 21 season is a World War I love story, Mary's Wedding, by Stephen Massicott. The play shares the beautiful journey of Mary and Charlie, who unexpectedly find themselves on a summer evening in a barn in the middle of a thunderstorm. A tentative love is born. The year is 1914, and their flirtation ignites as World War I begins to engulf the world. Their story fractures the hard rules of time as it unfolds across the vast prairies, on decks of ships, and the chaotic trenches of Europe's no-man land. Having been performed across theaters all over the world in different languages, RhinoLeap is so honored to share with you the extraordinary moment of innocence and courage that is captured in Mary's Wedding.
In November, RhinoLeap will present The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams, a drama of great tenderness and charm, where the audience will be pulled inside the head and heart of Tom as he conjures memories of his mother and sister before he left home to become a writer. This iconic American masterpiece has been adapted for television, opera, radio, and now Asheboro audience will have an opportunity to see it live on stage.
In January and February of 2021, as a co-production with Temple Theater in Sanford, North Carolina, RhinoLeap will present the Pulitzer Prize-winning drama Driving Miss Daisy by Alfred Urey. When Daisy, a widowed 72-year-old Jewish woman living in Atlanta, is deemed too old to drive, her son hires Hope, an African-American man, to be her chauffeur. What begins as a troubled and hostile pairing soon blossoms into a profound, life-altering friendship.
In May 2021, RhinoLeap will present a hilarious musical for the entire family, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. This production will be performed at the new George Washington Carver Center in association with Randolph Youth Theater Company. This wildly funny story follows a group of 6 teens vying for a spelling bee championship of a lifetime, while candidly discussing hilarious and touching stories from their home lives. The contestants spell their way through a series of increasingly crazy words, hoping to never hear the soul-crushing ding of the bell that signals a spelling mistake. 6 spellers enter, 1 speller leaves. This Tony Award-winning musical has been charming audiences across the country for years and is now coming to Asheboro.
Here are Cameron Wade and Patrick Osteen performing a song from the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, with accompaniment by Jeff Wicker.
Now for the official Spelling Bee rules. A speller may ask questions about the words pronunciation, definition, use in a sentence, language of origin. If you start to spell a word, you may start over, but the sequences of letters already spoken may not be changed.
If you misspell a word,
we
will ring,
you will ring
the bell, and the comfort counselor,
Mitch Mahoney. Mitch Mahoney.
will escort you off stage.
Is that understood?
Yes. Before anyone is disqualified, and before proceedings turn snide and contestants turn nasty, I soberly confide in the moments before the bee claims its first catastrophe. I love what I see, kids acting innocently. It's my favorite moment of the bee. Rona's favorite moment of the bee.
Hello, my name is Peggy George Kilburn, and I have had the honor of appearing in 2 RhinoLeap productions, as well as a third that was co-produced by RSVP Community Theater.
Hi, my name is Nathaniel P. Claredad. I was in Leaving Eden at RhinoLeap this past fall.
Hi, my name is Clayton Morgan. I am 16 and a sophomore at Providence Grove High School. I've been in 2 productions so far with RhinoLeap. I've been Jim in To Kill a Mockingbird, as well as the assistant stage manager in Leaving Eden.
RhinoLeap very kindly expands their casting net for some of their productions, and I think this is to everybody's advantage. They include local talent as well as the exceptional professional actors that they bring in from all over the country.
Working in Asheboro was an amazing opportunity. It's a rare experience as an actor to watch an entire community come together to create theater, and then to get to know that community as well. I was lucky enough to be a teacher at the local high school, and those kids taught me more at the end of the day than I think I taught them.
When I work with RhinoLeap, I really feel like I'm in a safe environment where I can be myself and work alongside professionals that can help me become more professional and help me succeed in the future.
I am profoundly grateful to RhinoLeap for expanding my horizons, for introducing me to some wonderful people, and for giving me the courage to share gifts that were given to me.
I would also like to take this time to thank Bill and Susan Milner and Owen George for their contributions to RhinoLeap. Thank you for all that you do, and hopefully we'll be up and running soon enough.
I'd like to thank these 2 supporters, Rob and Jan Reese, for helping RhinoLeap become what we are today.
And I am especially thankful, as we all are, to Lance and Tina Sisko and to Sarah Baker for very generously supporting RhinoLeap.
Next year, RhinoLeap will present the 45th anniversary production of The Robber Bridegroom by Alfred Urey and Robert Waldman, restructured for a cast of 6 actors and 4 musicians. Alfred Urey will be in Asheboro to speak as part of the Sunset Signature Series, sponsored by the Heart of North Carolina Visitors Bureau, the City of Asheboro, and the Friends of the Randolph County Public Library. Performing songs from The Robber Bridegroom here are Patrick Osteen, followed by Ashley Robinson, with music direction by Greg Walter.
Two heads are better than one, brother, when everything's said and done. If there's a problem to master, 2 minds can master it faster. And 4 eyes are better than 2, brother, for seeing a sticky time through. 2 noses can smell better, 2 throats can yell better, 2 heads are better than 1. I can try on my own to get by on my own, but the fact of the matter remains. What I start every time falls apart every time, and that's why I'm sticking a pick in your brains. Oh, 2 heads are better than 1, brother, when everything's said and done. I ponder and mull better, I break a skull better, I see the facts better, I swing an axe better, I do the plotting, but I do the swatting, and that's how the business gets done, brother, 'cause 2 heads are better than 1, or better than 1.
there's nothing up. Another damn day of nothing up. I'm tired in my skin and hot in my clothes, and Lord God knows it's 'cause there's nothing up. Come on, come on, please. Something come from somewhere. Start something up. I guess you wonder why I let this rich man buy and passed up all his money with a smile. A sitting duck, you say, I let him get away. Well, the answer is I steal with style. I steal with style. I don't come up and rob like some dumb country slob. I let my treasure dangle for a while. I let my treasure lay and flattering away. Yeah, the answer is I steal with style. On the evening I was born, the stars were looking fine. Oh, it was written in them stars that I was gonna shine. 'Cause with Jamie Lockhart, the stealing ain't the same. It's a finagling, angling game. So I guess it's just my fate to always be first rate, to outfox all them others by mile. I'll hit that rich man's farm and ladle out the charm. And I promise you, oh yes, I promise you, I guarantee to you I'll steal with soul.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Skidmore, and I'm the Artistic Director of RhinoLeap Productions. I want to thank you all for watching these virtual performances and testimonials. I also want to thank the 40-plus artists who gave so much time and energy to making this all happen. When we first began working on this project, my mentor and a mentor to so many others passed away. His name is Gerald Friedman, and I didn't want to let this opportunity pass without taking a moment to acknowledge Gerald in some way. Gerald truly was a theater thought leader who was there at the birth of the New York Shakespeare Festival and the Public Theater. He was the first American to direct at the Globe Theater in London. He worked in film, television, opera, radio, but most of all, he was the proud papa of multiple generations of artists he served and taught at the Juilliard School, Yale University, and then as the Dean of the School of Drama at the University of North Carolina School of the Arts. It was there that I met him, and it is from there that I have gathered some alum to share a moment with you. There's a theater company in Washington, D.C. called the Keegan Theater, and they have a ritual that they do whenever they're honoring or memorializing a member of their community. I'm always pretty profoundly moved whenever I've been around for it, so I decided to borrow that ritual one time only as a way of honoring Gerald. So here, with a lot of help from friends, is the old triangle.
A hungry feeling came on me stealing as the mice were squealing in my prison cell.
And the old triangle went jingle, jangle all along the
To begin the morning, the screw was ballin'. Get up, you bowsy, and clean up yourselves.
And the old triangle went jingle, jangle, all along the banks of the Royal Canal.
As the lag lay sleeping, old Big Gussie was peeping, as I lay there dreaming of my gal Sal.
And the old triangle went jingle, jangle, all along the banks of the Royal Canal.
Up in the female prison, there are 75 women, and tears among them I wish I did dwell.
So the old triangle could go